Hello everyone, good morning. My name is Elena Riley. I work here on our digital team bringing you news on our website throughout the day. But I'm here today on streaming to tell you about our top headlines that we have going on this morning. So I'll take us over to our website here. I bring you this web story every day. Oh, I bring you this web story every day. Don't mind that. That was from Jacqueline Fernandez's Fernandez files. Okay, great. Here we are. We'll go over to my web story. This is good for any just quick headlines you need to know to start your day. Important things happening with us. So let's get into what's going on. So our breaking news that we had this morning is sadly that one person is dead and two are in critical condition after a crash in South Omaha. This was this morning at about 2:30 a.m. It was near 13th and M Streets. That area was blocked off for a couple of hours this morning, only while just crews were checking out the area, investigating and cleaning up as well from the crash. So that caused a little bit of traffic issues, but thankfully it's all cleared up now. So we're good to go there. What else? So an official from the Omaha Police Department confirmed with us at about 5 a.m. that one person was pronounced dead at the scene there and that two others were taken to the hospital with these critical injuries. Police say that speed is being investigated as a possible factor in this crash. Our next headline is that 3 teens arrested in an Omaha homicide case have appeared in court. So 2 of these happened yesterday on Wednesday. Tamari Neal, he's 18. He was formally charged in court with first-degree murder, first-degree assault, and 2 counts of use of a weapon to commit a felony. And then a 16-year-old suspect was also in court on Wednesday. This is a male. He is facing the same charges. He is being charged as an adult in court, but we are not going to name him because of his age. So these 2 teens I was just talking about, they have their preliminary hearing on July 30th. It's scheduled for then, and they are both being held without bond. The 3rd suspect, Kentorian Gunn, he's also 18. He was in court last Friday and formally charged with accessory to a felony. His hearing, preliminary hearing, is going to be on July 28th, so a couple days earlier than that. And he's being held on a $50,000 bond. These appearances come in connection to the shooting death of 19-year-old Ashton Fletcher. This happened on June 8th. It was near 62nd and Camden Avenue. There was also one other person injured in this incident, a 20-year-old, but that was only non-life-threatening injuries. My next headline, Governor Pillen signed a bill that is targeting foreign governments. He signed that into law yesterday. They said the intent of it is just to curb the influence of these foreign adversaries in our state here in Nebraska. It's LB 644. It was introduced by Senator Bostar. It's going to require that anyone in Nebraska acting on behalf of an adversarial nation to the United States to register within the state. So Bostar said that many governments from these nations try to spread their influence here in our state in Nebraska. Our Ron Johnson was on this story yesterday. He reports that at the signing, Pillen mentioned some different nations like China, Russia, North Korea, things of that nature. So we specifically named those ones. And then anyone that does not comply with this law is going to have to pay a $50,000 fine. It's going to take effect in September, so here in a couple of months. Pillen said that this is also supposed to block access to highly sensitive data. Okay. Next, today, this is happening today, the Nebraska Medical Cannabis Commission is going to have their meeting. So this is their second ever meeting. They're a newly formed commission. So they're meeting this morning at about 10, here in about 30 minutes. They're responsible for just setting the rules for growing and selling medical marijuana in our state. Of course, voters passed this 2 measures on the issue in November, wanting to make it legal. It was about 70% of voters, so it was very overwhelmingly passed this. And then on the panel is Dr. Monica Oldenburg and Laurel Muting, and then there's also 3 members of the State Liquor Control Commission. And those 2 ladies I mentioned first, they were both chosen by Governor Pillen for their positions there. They're scheduled for today. We checked that out. It's going to be to address the commission's budget, make some rules, and talk about some regulations that they're having. They have 2 deadlines just for some regulation deadlines. It's going to be July 1st and then October 1st. That one, July 1st, is coming up really soon, right? We'll have to see what happens there. We'll have an update for you on that. The meeting is open to the public. They said anyone that wants to go sit in and listen is able to. Next, Metro Community College here in Omaha, of course, is going to hold I'm sorry, pardon me. Get a little choked up here. Their groundbreaking ceremony, that's today. So this is their new campus. It's in Sarpy County. The location of it is near the I-80 interchange at highways 50 and 370. So this is in kind of the Papillion area. They said it's supposed to be good for, of course, commuters like right there off the highways and the interstate. So really good area for that one, they said. It's their first full-service campus edition in 45 years, and their fourth ever full-service edition that they've had. So great news there on this groundbreaking. This is going to happen at 10 a.m. as well today. Awesome. Always can use more of those, right? My last headline this morning is that preparations are underway for the Memorial Park concert here in Omaha. So exciting. You know, people love this one. A lot of people come out to it every year. So it's the annual concert. It's happening tomorrow with Ringo Starr. He's the headliner. Of course, he's one of the Beatles. If you don't know, then sorry to tell you, but great. So he's one of the Beatles. He's coming here. So this was announced a couple of months ago. So there's been a lot of fun talk about this. Everyone's pretty excited for it. There's going to be tens of thousands of people that are expected to attend this concert. So really popular event here in Omaha every year. It is free to the public, as it is every year. Mike Campbell and the Dirty Knobs are also going to be performing. They're going to open for Ringo. Awesome news there. If you're going to attend the concert, you're reminded that you can set up your blanket. Got to reserve that spot. Got to get in there starting at 5 a.m. tomorrow. So bright and early, I know, but if you're really wanting to do that, you are able to. 5 a.m. tomorrow. No tarps or tents are allowed there, so only blankets are allowed there at that venue. The show is going to begin with the national anthem at 6:30 p.m. tomorrow. Stars going to take the stage at around 8:30. And of course, after these performances, there's going to be the fireworks show finale, so very fun there. They mentioned how they've been setting up for this. Setup has been a little interesting with the weather, of course, outside, but they're still getting it done. So don't worry there. The show must go on. So they're making sure to get set up. I think that's everything I have for you today. Please keep up with the latest with me on our website. I'll be updating stuff there, as well as our midday newscast coming up here in a couple hours. Our other newscasts that we bring you throughout the day, tune into those. And thank you very much for joining me. I bring you this live stream every morning at around 9 a.m., just going over our top headlines as we did today. Yes, that's all I have then. Alrighty, thank you for joining me.